I would like to do Strongman until I'm no longer physically in contention for the title. I'm going to win as many titles as possible. Being recognized as the best in the world is the reason why I fought and clawed my way up to the top and why I fight so hard for every competition that I compete in. I've been doing armed guard for about a year now.
You work?
I work, yeah.
I thought you were just full-time strongman, like nothing else.
I wish.
Getting picked for the WWE, getting a contract at 18 years of age is actually insane.
I was good at picking people up and slamming them.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Good, The Bad, and The Beast. Today's guest is someone who's come from a WWE background and has reinvented himself as a top-level strongman. He is now one of the best strongman in the world. He's one of the most excitable and unpredictable strength athletes you will ever come across in your life. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Evan Singleton.
How you doing, brother?
Very good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Good. You just flown in this morning.
Yes, sir. Got in at 8 o'clock in the morning.
All the way from
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. What's famous from Nashville, Tennessee?
Oh, country music.
Whiskey?
Oh, yeah. Tennessee whiskey, country music, barbecue.
Barbecue.
All the generic Southern stuff.
Lovely. do you have a smoker?
I do not yet.
That's a Nashville thing. That's
a Nashville
smoking
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Welcome to the podcast, mate. Thank you very much for coming in. I always ask my guests to bring in something that means a lot to them, like a turning point. It could be a medal, a picture, just something that means a lot to them and is a very big turning point in their life. Mm-hmm. Did you bring that artifact or picture with you?
I did.
Can we see it?
Absolutely.
Okay. We have, for those listening in, I'm going to say a baby Tyrannosaurus Rex stuffed toy, and it does look like literally a kid's T-Rex toy.
It absolutely is a kid's T-Rex toy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was right. It is a kid's T-Rex toy. Is it? It looks quite old.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Fresh out of the bag.
So this is fresh out of the bag.
Fresh out of the bag.
Okay. Tell me about this. Why does this mean a lot to you?
So it's not necessarily this specific stuffed animal. It's more of what it represents. A couple of years ago when I started doing the giant shows and I started performing, I came up with the idea, why not bring something for one special fan every single competition that I do, no matter what it is across the board. And if they turn out to be a T-Rex fan, they're cheering me on, they want to see me succeed and all that, I want to give that fan, that kid, a moment and something to remember that moment forever. And it took the form of a stuffed T-Rex, and I've been doing it ever since. I bring one of these to every single competition that I do, and I give it to one child fan every single time.
That's nice. I've noticed that. I mean, you always have a good sort of conversation and sort of put some time out to spend with one of your fans, and you always give them the T-Rex banner off your head, and so you give them a stuffed animal.
Yep.
Did you said that this isn't the one? You said there is
no.
So is there another one at home that means a lot more to you?
No. I give away all of the stuffed T-Rexes that I get. It's more of a symbol of me connecting with my fans, and on a deeper level, it's the action itself is just representing wanting to be a role model for kids all over the world. I want to be the role model that I didn't have when I was growing up. So that's kind of why I do that, and why I make sure to make it a point to give something back and give that kid a memory and a role model.
That's lovely, mate. Very nice. Which brings us on to your brand, T-Rex. You've got so those listening in, he's got the T-Rex bandana across his head. He's got a T-shirt that says
"No longer extinct."
No longer extinct. So the T-Rex brand, it's pretty cool. I like it.
I like to think so.
Where did it come from?
Well, ever since I was a kid, every single kid goes through a phase where they love dinosaurs and then they just grow out of it. I never did. Jurassic Park was my first movie like that I can remember as far back as I possibly can. It's the first movie that I remember. It's my favorite movie. To this day, I collect Jurassic Park memorabilia. It's just one of my hobbies that I do.
Wow, okay.
T-Rex was always my favorite. The king, top predator, top alpha dog, whatever. So about 2 months before my first strongman competition, I decided to get T-Rex claws tattooed on my middle and index finger on both my hands.
Yeah, so he has literally got the it is like the feet of a T-Rex. Oh, it is the hands.
Yep.
So they've only got 2 fingers on the hands.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yep. And
so you got that tattooed on across both fingers on both hands.
Both fingers on both hands.
Okay.
And then I got that about 2 months before my first strongman competition. And then I came in and I smoked everybody. And people started calling me T-Rex, and I just kind of ran with it. And now I'm known all over the world as the T-Rex.
The T-Rex. So your obsession with dinosaurs from a young age traveled into your adulthood. So when you say you're the biggest dinosaur fan, have you got all the memorabilia of like Jurassic Park, all the T-shirts, the action figures, the Jeeps?
Oh yeah, my entire guest room at my house is Jurassic Park memorabilia wall to wall. I think the last time that I did the calculations on it, I valued my entire collection at around $40,000.
Wow. So you're a true hardcore Jurassic Park fan.
My party trick is I can put Jurassic Park on the television, and then I'll turn around and I can recite everything that's going on the screen.
Really? Like word for word?
Word for word, music cues, dinosaur sound effects, everything. Everything.
Can you any good at doing an impression of a T-Rex?
Impression of a T-Rex?
Yeah.
No, it's terrible.
Okay. Just thought I'd put you on the spot there. So you can recite every word and growl, so the T-Rex is part of the film, you know what I mean?
Are you really going to make me do the fucking roar?
Yeah. I think you should. Just to why not? That was pretty fucking good.
That was right before he hits the Ford Explorer and knocks it over.
Hey, that was pretty fucking good, mate. Yeah. If I wasn't looking at you, I would have been like, yeah, that sounds like a dinosaur to me. So how old were you when you started getting into Jurassic Park then, do you think?
5 or 6.
5. And then where did the obsession come from?
I don't know. I was just always really fascinated with it. I mean, like when I really look at it from like just surface level, dinosaurs are cool. They're giant lizards. And like obviously through media, we get movies like Jurassic Park where they're like eating people and stuff. And that's exciting and different. And it just kind of stood out to me. It's something that's always drawn me to it. And into adulthood, now it dives a lot deeper into that for me, because now I like to keep up with like the latest paleontological discoveries and stuff like that. Like I'm still a dinosaur guy.
What's that? What's the guy off Friends? Ross. What is
Ross.
he? What's he
Paleontologist.
called? A paleontologist. So are you like one of those people?
Kind of. I just don't have the schooling.
The qualification.
But I did all that on my own.
Did all what?
Like all the research and everything like that. I would argue that I know just as much as Ross did.
Well, he was an actor, Evan, so I don't think he knew that much.
I know
so
more. I know more than Ross.
No, that's pretty cool, man. So yeah, that's cool. And the brand itself I think it's really cool. I think it's really nice, and I think, as I say, its attraction is definitely to the young kids, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone who doesn't like fucking dinosaurs?
Exactly. That's how I looked at it. I mean, you can show a picture of a T-Rex to anybody in the world. They're going to know what it is. That's a dinosaur.
Yeah, I agree. And you yourself are a bit of a dinosaur. You are, what, 6'6" tall?
Yep.
What's your body weight right now?
Right now I'm about 370 pounds.
370 pounds. So it's like 170 kilo.
Give or take, yeah.
Give or take, yeah. I'm going to put that into stone for us Brits.
I have no idea.
So about 27 stone, I'm going to say. Yeah, about 27 stone, which is... Yeah, anything above 20 stone here, everyone's like, fucking hell, that's a big guy. So yeah, you're another almost 50% more than that. So it's a big unit. Big unit. How big were you at school?
Oh, I was the biggest kid in my class pretty much every single year. I was able to look my 5th grade teacher in the eyes, and he was an average full-grown man.
So 5th grade would be what, age 10?
Give or take.
And you're as big as an adult?
Yeah, I was getting close to 6 feet tall.
Wow, 6 foot tall at 10 years age.
I was getting there, yeah.
And how heavy were you?
I was heavy too. I was a fat kid.
Oh, you were a fat kid, were you?
I was a fat kid growing up, but I didn't start exercising and getting into shape and getting really strong until about 13.
And why was that? What did you end up doing?
I ended up getting into the gym because I was just tired of kids making fun of me for my weight because I was pudgy and slow and all of that. So I got really sick of it. So I decided to do something about it. I went into the gym. I started getting into good shape, and then I got really serious about amateur wrestling, and that made me just a dog. And that's when people stopped messing with me.
I can imagine. And wrestling drops the weight off you very fast as well.
Oh God, yeah. Like I'm strongest I've ever been easily right now in my life. That's without saying. But as far as the conditioning that I had when I was in wrestling, that was the best shape I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, fit. People don't realize how fit you have to be to wrestle.
If you're gonna be a wrestler and commit to being a wrestler, you got to be a madman.
Yeah,
like I will die on this hill. Wrestlers are built different.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've done my fair share of jiu-jitsu. I know these guys live and breathe it. They are a different world.
Yeah,
a different world of strength, skill, and fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, fair play. Are you from Nashville, Tennessee? Is that where you grew up?
Nope. I was born in Pennsylvania in the middle of Amish country, Lancaster.
Amish country.
Amish country. No, I was not Amish before you even ask.
Okay.
That's always everybody's follow-up question.
So when did you move to Nashville?
I moved to Nashville around 3 years ago now.
Okay, so you grew up in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
You grew up in, is that where Dracula's from?
You're thinking of Transylvania.
Transylvania, right. Same place, isn't it?
No, not even remotely close.
Are they not close?
Transylvania's got castles and vampires. Pennsylvania just has shoe fly pie and Amish people.
Okay.
Cornfields.
So what was it like growing up around there then?
Wasn't a whole lot to do, honestly. Lancaster was a very small city when I was growing up, so there was very, very little things to do.
Is it a farmy country?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Big
did you grow up
country
on
town.
farms?
No. I did not grow up on farms, but I grew up around them, so I was kind of immersed in that culture growing up.
Brothers, sisters?
I have a sister. She is 5 years older than me.
5 years older, so you've had the bearing of somebody beating you down growing up as well.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to kind of kick the shit out of me.
Mum, dad?
Mom and dad.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about them.
Dad worked in a plastic manufacturing plant, so like almost like a steel mill, but with plastic. And he pretty much just lived at work. And whenever he was home, he kind of was sleeping.
Okay.
But he worked very hard. He provided. So definitely can't knock him for that. Provided for us. Mom is I want to say she's a real estate broker or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Also worked a lot, but yeah, I would say that like maybe middle class growing up.
Tough upbringing, do you think?
Yeah.
And why is it tough?
Without getting into too much detail about it, my sister had a couple of problems growing up, and they got really bad when she turned into a teenager, and that directed a lot of my parents' focus towards her and just wrangling her, keeping her, like trying to keep her under control and everything like that. Obviously, all of their energy got put into her, and I was kind of left in the background a little bit because growing up, I was a good kid. I didn't really cause too much hell and follow the rules for the most part and everything like that. So I was the easy child.
Yeah.
So it was easy for my parents to just give me a new video game and then tell me to go away while they try to wrangle my sister. So I spent a lot of my childhood kind of alone growing up, but it is what it is.
That doesn't sound very nice. It doesn't sound very nice, that doesn't, right? So just a bit of a lonely childhood.
Yeah. I was lonely growing up.
No friends? Is that because of your size, or?
No, it wasn't that. I was very socially awkward. So there was kids that I would interact with, but looking back at it, I kind of question whether they were really friends or not. I mean, I think I graduated high school with like 2 or 3 friends, and I don't even talk to them anymore. So
Why do you think that was, mate? Why do you think you had no friends and socially awkward?
I think it was just.
I've heard you say before, are you autistic? You got some form of autism?
Not that I know of.
No?
But the dinosaur thing would explain it. I mean, if we're going to call a spade a spade.
Would you say there's anything about you? I mean, for instance, like me growing up, I definitely had very severe ADHD. Do you have any problems like that you know of? Or looking back now, do you think, wow, that makes sense?
Growing up, I would, looking back at it, I dealt with a lot of emotional stuff, so there was probably something there. It was really hard for me to navigate through my emotions, and I had a lot of depressive episodes growing up, just because I was always alone, and I felt like nobody really cared about me growing up. So it wasn't the easiest childhood, but looking back at it, I can't necessarily say that I feel like I was autistic or ADHD or anything like that, like an actual diagnosis. It just, looking back at it, it was just hard.
Just hard.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a picture of what made you into the man you are today, because you're obviously a very driven, very hardworking, expressive personality person. And I always think it stems from hardships.
Oh yeah.
You know, these sort of successful people, especially in sport, they've always had a sort of tough upbringing, usually from an older sibling that's made life very hard for them. And that was my case. I had two older brothers that beat the living fucking shit out of me on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So is there anything you're like, what else can you tell us about your sister that you feel comfortable talking about? What made it so tough that's made you in the man you are today?
I don't necessarily think that she had a lot of contributing factors to who I am today. I would like to give credit where credit is due. My high school wrestling coach, Steve Hess, and assistant coach, Mike Fowler, they were very big contributors to the man that I am today, because they were stern but fair when it came to wrestling. Steve pretty much pounded it into my head that nobody's going to give you shit in this life, and if you want it, you're going to have to work for it. And if the bigger you dream, the harder you're going to have to work. So I would seriously argue that Steve Hess and Mike Fowler were the reason that I have the grit and the work ethic that I have now.
That's cool. That's nice. So you went through a somewhat hard childhood, and then you got to high school. So when did you start wrestling? 13, did you say?
I started wrestling on and off through elementary and middle school, and I started getting really serious about it at like 14-ish.
14. When did you meet your coaches?
14-ish.
14-ish.
Yeah.
And that's when you sort of knuckled down and put lots of energy into the wrestling.
Yeah, once I really started focusing on wrestling, I mean, I shot through the ranks pretty fast. I mean, I was nationally ranked my senior year. I went to freestyle nationals.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
so it's top in the country.
Yeah, I was doing. Oh yeah, I was up there my senior year. I had universities like Penn State and Rutgers. They were offering me full scholarships to be their wrestler.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Did you take those?
No. I wanted to become a professional wrestler. So after high school, I found a school in Philadelphia that would train me. And about 6 months into that, I got an opportunity to try out for WWE, and I did, and they offered me a contract.
Tell us about that. I mean, WWE is a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Tell us about that.
So I'm going to the school in Philadelphia, CZW, Combat Zone Wrestling, and somebody shows up, first time I'm meeting him, and he's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know I have some connections to the talent relations that are in WWE, and I think that you have a really good look, and I think that you would do really, really well. Do you mind if I take your picture and then send your info to my friend in talent relations?" And at the moment, I'm like, WWE is obviously like the end goal for this, because that's the biggest pro wrestling business in the world. And I didn't have anything to lose. Why not? Worst case scenario, I just end up some crumbled up picture in this dude's like dumpy apartment. That's the worst case scenario.
That's wishful thinking.
Yeah. But so I take a couple pictures, and then I give him all my information. He sends it out, and I kind of forget about it for a little bit. And then the head, John Laurinaitis, the guy who's in charge of talent relations at WWE, ends up giving me a call and says, "Hey, we want you to come down to Florida at our training facility for a week-long tryout. Can you do it?" Obviously, I could do it. Hell yeah. So, flew down, did the promos, did the in-ring work, met everybody, came back after a week. And then, I want to say maybe a month after that, a month and a half after that, I got a call back, and they offered me a 3-year contract.
Wow.
So, I got signed to WWE when I was 18.
18 years of age.
18.
Fucking hell, Evan. That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane. So you started the wrestling scene at 14. Your coaches took you through the trenches, made you work your absolute bollocks off. Went to national level. Where did you come at the nationals?
I was like 21st or second in the country for the heavyweight division.
Yeah, out of what? 300,
Thousands.
Yeah, well, yeah, thousands entering, but I think what's America? 350 million people, something like that.
365, I think.
Yeah, okay, that's a lot of people, man. In top 20.
I was good at picking people up and slamming them.
Yeah, fair play. I can imagine you're not bad at it now either.
I only got better at it.
Yeah, bloody hell. So 14. Where did we go? Went to the nationals. What age was that? You sort of get in the top 20.
That was when I was like 17.
17, and then off the back of that, you're getting picked for the WWE. Mate, getting picked for the WWE, getting a contract at 18 years of age is actually fucking insane. Do you look back and be like, fuck, that's some fucking hard work and grit? Like, wow.
Yeah.
That's insane, mate. Like most 18-year-olds are fucking hell, they're still just about wiping their own asses these days.
Yeah.
Just about getting to a job and yeah, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I'd made it. I thought that was like, oh, wow, I finally did it.
That, mate, I bet you did. Fucking hell. I can't imagine hitting the WWE at 18. That's insane. Talk us through that process, because obviously you're not in the WWE now. So talk us through the process. What happened? You got picked, you signed the contract, you hit the road, you start.
Oh, yeah, I moved down to Florida by myself into an apartment, just me. I was right down the road from the training facility at the time in Tampa, Florida. And yeah, I was pretty much just going through the ropes, trying to train everything and trying to hone my craft a little bit, try to develop a character, all of that. The names are interesting. I think it's interesting the way that they do that, because your first day, you're supposed to come up with 20 names that you would like for your ring name.
Right.
And then they send that list to creative, and then creative picks like 1 or 2 or 3. And then you pick from those 3 which name you like, and then that's your name.
Okay. And what name did you end up with?
I was Adam Mercer.
Adam Mercer.
Adam Mercer.
And that was just through a team that came up with a name.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Were you happy with that?
Yeah. I was all right with that.
Okay, so you head in the WWE. You nickname your brand name is then Adam Mercer. What happens?
So about a year, give or take, into my career, I'm wrestling with Eric Rowan.
So just to be clear here, you've done a year, so 18 to 19, you've done a year on the road, you're traveling around, you're doing the shows. That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Like, was it 1 show a week, 2 shows a week?
It could have gotten up to 3 shows a week.
Up to 3 shows a week. So you're literally
like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on a coach every night, just traveling around.
Yeah, pretty much all over the eastern seaboard.
Jesus, man, that just sounds insane. Sounds insane.
That's
So how many hours on the road do you think you did?
Lots.
A week.
Lots. Because that's not even counting when you're at the developmental level, they have you flyer for the live events that you're doing too. So you're going to the town like the week before and putting up flyers all day.
Oh, wow. So you're doing the promotion as well as the actual show itself.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Jeez. And then traveling around, they never flew you guys. It was always on a coach.
It was always driving.
Cheap and cheerful. Do you drive yourself? Or
Drive yourself.
Oh, wow. That gets worse.
Oh, yeah.
Hotels?
Nope.
Where did you stay?
What do you mean stay? I would drive to the show and then drive back that night.
Really?
Yeah.
So how long? Like, and you were living in Pennsylvania or Florida?
No, I was
Florida?
living in Florida.
Right. So you travel from Florida all up and down the East Coast.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what's like the longest you've done, longest show you've done in one night? So you've driven, let's say, 8 hours, done a show, driven 8 hours back?
Yeah, that sounds about right. 8 hours was the longest one.
Where was that?
I don't really remember, to be totally honest.
So from Florida to New York would
Georgia. We've done some in Kentucky. Like, most of them took place in Florida, so thankfully it wasn't a reoccurring thing. We'd have to drive that long.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but still,
I think
like,
the
even if
furthest one
it's
that
2
we had-
hours away, you've got a 2-hour drive, compete till what? Midnight, 1 in the morning.
Well, that we also have to break down the ring and everything like that.
And you'd have to take the ring down as well and stay at fuck my life.
Yeah.
It just gets better and better. Then you drive home,
Yep.
do the same again the next day.
Yep.
Fucking hell, man. Like, I've had some talks to the WWE, and obviously I never got that far And it's always because I've spoken to people like yourself and just realized how horrifically bad it can be.
It's rough, dude.
Yeah.
It's
People think
rough.
it's the best career. Well, it can be, but obviously you've got to work your way up to that point, haven't you? You got to work from the ground up and work your bollocks off.
Well, I will say this: if you were to get into WWE, you would have a very hard time. Not because of who you are, not because of where you came from, and anything like that. A lot of guys wouldn't like you, and they would make your time there harder because you don't come from wrestling lineage.
Yeah.
You spent zero time on the independent circuit, and people will think that you just muscled your way in with your name.
Yeah.
And that's going to piss a lot of guys off.
So you just get an even harder time off all the other guys as well.
Well, you think about it. I didn't have any wrestling lineage. Nobody in my family wrestled.
Yeah.
I got signed when I was 18.
Yeah. So
And I spent zero time on the independent circuit. I had my first live show in front of a crowd in WWE.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah. I wasn't popular.
Yeah. Jeez. Amongst the other wrestlers, you mean?
Yeah, amongst the other wrestlers. Yeah.
And what sort of things would they do to spite you?
Well, I was kind of starry-eyed for a lot of my time in WWE. So obviously I wasn't thinking rationally or critically with a lot of these things. So they would trick me into doing shit that I wasn't supposed to do. That would get me in trouble with the trainers.
Like what? Come on. Give me some examples of them.
I remember this one time we were at it. Me, the promoter of the show, and two of the other wrestlers were all visiting like some kind of a service or something going on in a gymnasium, and the promoter was there talking to the owner of the gymnasium, just working out like ring times and when we can come in, put on shows and stuff like that. One of the other wrestlers was like, "I bet you can't touch the rim to the basketball net." I was like, "Yeah, I can." He's like, "Prove it." So I do it. It makes a noise, and then the promoter comes over and chews my head off for 30 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you just got
And he just stood there and laughed at it while it was happening.
Yeah. You just got set up all the time then.
All the time. All the time.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun. And then, go on.
I will say this, at the Rogue Invitational that I was competing at 1 year ago, somebody who was friends with Seth Rollins, he said that he has been tracking my progress and he's happy to see me doing well. So shout out to Seth Rollins. That was very nice. I appreciated that.
Nice. Thank you, Seth.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, good dude.
Nice. So you did all that for a year. That just sounds insane. 4 nights a week, just on the road, traveling, promoting, setting gyms, setting the stage up, wrestling, setting the stage down. Sounds like hell on earth.
Yeah.
Did that for a year. And then what happens, mate?
So I'm having a live match in the training facility in front of a crowd with Eric Rowan. And I end up getting, at the very end of the match, I'm supposed to get a choke slam. And he's supposed to pin me 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of the match. He ends up giving me a choke slam, but it's performed incorrectly. And
on his behalf, or just like a mutual sort of mishap?
I would argue that him being the veteran in there and me taking choke slams before and not getting hurt, I would argue that it was, I don't want to place blame, but it was kind of on him.
Okay.
So when you're performing a choke slam, you're supposed to guide your opponent down onto the ground so that way they can land flat on their back.
Flat, yeah.
Yeah, and it absorbs most of the impact and it's not really that painful. I landed on the back of my head. Bounced my head off the canvas, and it gave me an internal brain bleed in the left side of my brain.
Oh, jeez.
So I had a hemorrhage in the left side of my brain. And to this day, I don't remember like 2 months post match.
Yeah,
like,
wow.
I don't remember how I got home that night.
So when that choke slam happened, were you out?
I was out.
I
was out on my feet.
Okay.
Like I was told, I've been told that I was like awake and like looking around and shit, but like you could tell that the lights were on, but nobody was home.
Yeah. It's weird when you get if anyone's ever been knocked out. Unfortunately, I have a few times in my youth. And yeah, you get knocked out and you sort of come round and you'll be like 10 meters away from where you were knocked out. It's like you're awake, but not awake.
Yep.
Like you're not in control of your body. So I completely feel you there. So take this choke slam, you get pinned. What happens? Ambulance, or did you know something was wrong straight away, or did everyone jump on you?
I mean, I don't remember. I was told that the referee helped me backstage, get backstage, and then my roommate at the time, because I ended up moving in with one of the other wrestlers, one of the few guys I actually got along with. He was a rookie too, so we got along really well. Dante Dash. But I was told that he brought me back home and didn't let me go to sleep right away because the on-site medical professional was like, don't let him go to sleep right away, because they knew it had something to do with my head.
Yeah.
And then I ended up this is where it got kind of rough. And since then, this trainer has been fired for a lot of bad shit, like abusive talent and like inappropriate comments, shit like that. But the head trainer at the time was Bill DeMott. And I do remember him practically harassing me every day. Like, when are you coming back to training? When are you coming back to training? Are you healed yet? Like, what's going on with you? And it was just every single day. And I kept them as up to date as I could with everything. And then finally, the medical staff got me scheduled in for a CAT scan and MRI of my brain. And that's where they found the evidence of the brain bleed in the left side of my brain. And as soon as I sent that disc and that info to Bill, that's when he left me alone. And I was just like, well, you don't have anything to say now because you don't think I'm not faking it.
Yeah. So I get this straight. So you went home after that match. You were kept up for a few hours. Then you went to bed. When did you go to hospital?
I don't remember going to the hospital.
Okay. So somehow you ended up in the hospital. And then it took how many weeks to get the scan?
It took like a month and a half.
So you had a month not wrestling.
Yep.
Off sick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Once those results came back, like, they were pretty clear that they didn't want me wrestling until the neurologist checked off on me.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, obviously, a bleed on the brain is a big deal. You know? And it takes small knocks then to make it bleed again, and then before you know it, you've had strokes and worse.
Well, the neurologist told me when she officially advised me that it was probably time for me to retire, the way that she explained it to me was, due to the severity of the head injury that you suffered, if you take another hit like that, it could reopen and you'll bleed inside of your skull until the pressure would condense your brain and you'd die.
Yeah. And it happens very fast.
Yeah.
People don't realize, like, you get a head injury and that brain can swell very, very quickly. And that's when the worst happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you essentially had to walk away from the WWE
pretty much
off the back of medical advice, being written off by a doctor. How old were you then?
20.
You were 20. So
I'm newly 20.
Yeah, just turned 20. And then you get the news that you're no longer a WWE wrestler. How did that feel?
Oh,
who let you know? Was that like a phone call, or was it when the doctor said, did you know, or who sort of drew the line in the sand?
Oh, my neurologist.
Your neurologist.
Yeah, she pretty much had that conversation where, like, if you take another hit like that, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Like, you could very well just die right in the ring.
So it was your decision then.
Yeah.
To be like, right, carry on or walk away.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you decided to walk away. You had to.
Yeah, it was either that or die.
Yeah. So 20, did you earn some good money doing the WWE?
God, no.
Do you mind me asking how much?
I got $600 a week.
$600 a week.
Yeah.
Fuck my life, Evan.
Yep.
Wow. Fuck, man. That's rough.
Yeah.
And the hours that you put in, that's more than a 40-hour week.
Yeah.
Way, way more. Would you say 80 hours?
Oh, yeah. Because it's training Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Wednesday is promo class, and then training on top of that. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you'd be driving, performing. And if you're not performing at the shows, you still have to go.
Yeah, you have to go, and you're helping rig up, rig down. Wow. So 80 plus hours a week for $600 a week. Fuck my life, mate. That's a tough gig. And obviously you all do that with the understanding that you could make it big.
Right.
And become the next Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, etc., etc.
Right.
Jeez. So that dream gets flown out the window. I can't imagine you've got much savings at this point.
Nope.
So what do you do? Where'd you go?
Well, from there, there was a long period where I was kind of like almost in purgatory, where I didn't know what to do with my life. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what direction to go in. Hit a really bad depression spot where I ballooned up to like 385 pounds of bad weight. Keep in mind, I wasn't cleared by my neurologist to exercise. So,
right. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm literally just sitting at home, scarfing down pizza. Yeah,
so you couldn't even create any pressure because of this bleed.
Right. She was so scared that the pressure would reactivate something.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm pretty much just
How heavy were you when you had the head injury?
240.
Okay, so you're just over 100, say 110 kilo, thereabouts, 105 kilo. You balloon up to then 385 pounds.
Yep.
Which is fucking obscene. And how long did that take?
About a year, give or take.
Okay, and that must have been a very dark, horrible place.
Oh, it was
sat
terrible.
around.
I hated my life. I wanted to die.
What did you do for money, and where did you live? And
I was still living in Tampa at the time, and then I made the active decision that I wanted to move back to Pennsylvania. So hopefully I could get my mom to help me out and family, and just have some kind of a safety net, security net. And so eventually I did, and I moved back. I was working at a BJ's wholesale club doing retail.
What's BJ's?
It's like a Costco.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so same thing. And yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing just to get by. And when I was finally given the go-ahead to start exercising again, I wanted to become a bodybuilder, because every time that I looked at myself in the mirror, I hated what I saw and I hated what I became. And it just made me depressed. So I was like, I'm going to do something where it's weightlifting related and I can like what I look like again.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be a bodybuilder.
So you're working at BJ's, you're set on this journey to become a bodybuilder. And then, how old were you then? 21, 22?
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you now, Evan?
32.
32. Still a young pup.
Don't feel like it.
Say that, didn't he? 5 years younger than me. I'm fucking old. I feel old anyway. Jesus. Okay, so we're not far off in age, so I can resonate with you with that era of WWE as well. It was very exciting back then. I understand why you'd want to chase that. I would have done if I had the opportunity.
Right.
100%. So you start going to the gym, start pumping iron.
Yep.
And then you end up in Strongman.
Yep. So I ended up losing, over the course of about 7-8 months, I lost 140 pounds.
So back down to 240?
Back down to 240, shredded, and got on my first and only bodybuilding stage in New York.
Right, okay.
I did the Bev Francis Classic in New York.
What, like a beginner's or a beginner's novice? Or
no,
what?
this was an NPC show.
It was like an open?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So you just stepped in with pro bodybuilders and went for it?
Kind of.
Yeah. How did you do in that?
I think I got like 7th, and then I got 3rd in the novice junior division.
Yeah.
So like 23 and under.
Yeah.
I got 3rd in that.
So you got a bite for it?
What?
Did you get a bite for it? Like,
absolutely not. As soon as the show was done, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. This diet is terrible.
I was about to say, what did it for you?
Unflavored chicken, broccoli, and white rice.
Fish in a rice cake. Okay. I'm sure everyone listening in from the UK will remember fish in a rice cake.
Yeah.
Okay, so the diet essentially just put you off bodybuilding.
Pretty much.
23 years age at this point?
Yeah, I would say about then.
But you built a good base.
Good body.
I
got back into shape, and I wasn't fat anymore, so that was nice.
So how did you end up in Strongman?
So I came to the conclusion that I'm not going to do bodybuilding anymore, but I'm a very competitive person by nature, so I need to feed that outlet or I'll drive myself nuts. So I wanted to stick with something that was weightlifting related. So in my head, I came up with the 3 big ones for me are bodybuilding, powerlifting, and strongman. So I figured I'll try powerlifting, see if I like it, because it's simple. It's only 3 things, and then I'll get into strongman, which is a little bit more complex. So I ended up looking up gyms that had strongman and powerlifting equipment, and I found McMillan's Training Systems, my original home gym in Lancaster. I'm back in Pennsylvania at this point.
Yeah.
And I go in, I take a tour of the facility, and there's somebody doing log press in there. So there's somebody in there doing log press, and I'm just fascinated by this because I've never seen this in person. And keep in mind, I didn't know what strongman was until about 23, 24.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you never watched it, or how did you grow up to the age of 23 and not watch The World's Strongest Man, Evan? That was massive in the 80s and 90s as well in America, wasn't it? Like Kazmaier and everything.
Yep. I honestly don't know. Maybe I was just a little bit too infatuated with pro wrestling.
It was your locked away childhood, maybe, that
maybe
stopped you watching Gold TV. There we go.
But I remember being infatuated with this because I've never seen this in person. And he, like in between his sets, I went up and I was asking him a couple questions about log and then just strongman in general. And he invited me to come in and try it. And I was like, I have my weightlifting stuff in my car. It's not a lot, but all right, I'll give it a try. I ended up hitting like a 300-pound log the first time I ever touched it.
Fucking Jesus. Sounds like a 140 kilo log press. First time you ever did it.
First time I ever touched it. Yeah.
Fucking hell, Evan. And how old were you then? Like 24, 25?
24-ish, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 24, yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Wow. So you got the knack for it?
Yeah, I like to think so.
Did you outlift that guy?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So that motherfucker had been training that strongman for like 20 years and you just stroll in. What's mind if I just have a quick go at that? And fucking
I'm very appreciative for the man that he is, because he saw that and thought it was awesome, and he invited me to come back tomorrow and train like farmers or something.
Oh, brilliant.
So I ended up coming back and training with him, and then I ended up coming back again and again. I probably trained with him for like a week and a half when I was like, I want to do this. Fuck powerlifting. I want to do this. And
good.
I fell in love with it ever since.
Fuck powerlifting, by the way.
No, fuck powerlifting. Yeah, fuck powerlifting.
Just say it again. Fuck powerlifting.
Fuck powerlifting. There we go. But yeah, I did it for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I just fell in love with it. And brilliant. I've been doing it ever since.
So did that guy become your training partner?
Yeah. Yeah, he's actually the reason why I got into Strongman. His name is George Pearson.
George Pearson.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, George Pearson.
Yeah, George is
blessed us with an amazing strongman, Mr. T-Rex.
Oh, I give George all the credit in the world. I wouldn't be in Strongman or doing what I'm doing now without him.
It's amazing, isn't it, how these figures come into our life, like you had the wrestling, and then George, and these people that take you under the wings and show you the ropes, they are so vital. And this is what I always say to people: no one's self-made. Like, everyone needs help. Everyone needs to learn from their elders and have that experience. And yeah, so I mean, I started my weightlifting journey. So it was actually it was a bodybuilder called Nigel Davis. He's from Stoke-on-Trent. And he took me under his wing when I was like 16. And he got me into lifting weights. And that's why I then got into strength sports. So it's quite interesting, isn't it, how these figures play parts in our life and get you into... I trained with him for, like 4 years. And then before it was sort of, moved on. I don't know what the right word is. How long did you train with George for?
I trained with George for a while, maybe like a year before I finally decided to start competing. Yeah, because I started competing at 25. This was 2018.
Okay.
And my first competition was North Carolina's Strongest Man. And the winner of the open class was invited to a Giants live show.
Brilliant. And you won that?
I won that. So my second strongman competition ever was Giants Live North America.
That's incredible, mate. That's incredible. I started when I was 19. And I thought I was like doing well at 19 to be getting that young. You started at 25 and just got straight into the Giants Live.
Yeah.
It took me years to get there, you bastard. Years. You just walk in and get it.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, it does. It definitely is a skill issue. So you hit the Giants Live scene at what, 26 then?
25.
25?
Yeah.
Wow. 25 years of age. Very first Giants Live. How did you do in the Giants Live show?
I came in 8th.
Okay, out of like 10, 12 guys?
I think there was 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the year that Lawrence Chale won.
Was that the North American Open? Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, it's cool because I came in 8th in that show in 2018, and then I got invited to come back for 2019, and I won.
Wow, okay. So 1 year later, and you're winning the shows.
1 year later, and I had my first international pro level win.
Wow, man. Jeez. So where'd you go from there? So you won the Giants Live, which obviously got you an invite to the Worlds.
Yep, 2020.
Wow. So you were, 26?
Yep.
First World's Strongest Man?
Yep.
2020, that was Bradenton?
Yep.
Florida?
Yep.
Back near where the wrestling started?
Yep, right back where the wrestling started, maybe like an hour away.
Yeah, I was about to say, wow. Talk us through that, mate. Very first World's Strongest Man. I think I remember seeing you before that. I can't remember where I met you. It would have been at a World's Strongest Man. Before
Yeah, it was
that.
at a World's Strongest Man. I remember because
you-
you brought your motorcycle to the beach. I remember that.
That was it. Yeah, I got got my motorcycle stuck in the sand. It was good fun. For some reason, I thought a motorbike would, a big, massive, fat Harley Davidson would drive fine in sand, and it did not.
It did not, indeed.
It did not. It fully got stuck, and all the strongmen had to push me out.
Because World's Strongest Man 2019 was the first Worlds that I went to.
Right.
I was invited to be an alternate and an equipment tester. That's when I met you for the first time, but that was in Bradenton.
Yeah,
too.
that was in Bradenton.
Yep.
Yeah, cool, man. So we've known each other, what, 6 years?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're going on 6 years now. Wow, time flies.
It does fly. It does fly. So first World's Strongest Man 2020. How did that go for you?
I was on the road to winning my heat and qualifying for my first final my rookie year, and then last event of the heat, pop goes the bicep.
Oh, the bicep came off.
Yeah.
What event was that?
That was the double dumbbell clean and press into the circus dumbbell for reps.
Oh, man.
First clean of the circus dumbbell. Pop, pop, pop.
So it's 2 dumbbells at once.
No, it was for 4. There was 4 sets of dumbbells, and those were double clean and press. Clean and press, and then you moved on to the circus dumbbell, and that was for reps.
And that's where you did the bicep.
Circus dumbbells where I did it.
Jeez, man. So it was that pulling up motion?
Yep. The second that I cleaned it, it went pop, pop, pop as I cleaned.
Oh, man. Did you finish the rep?
I tried, but I couldn't hold the lock out. It was too painful.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I mean, losing biceps has just literally become such a part and part. Well, losing muscles, losing tendons is a part of strongman.
I've lost bicep 3 times now.
3 times. So have you done both?
I've done both distals, and then I did my proximal at
So
Worlds this
same
year.
as me then. Same as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough game, and those biceps are just so hard to come back from.
Yeah.
Because they're just so everything. You use your biceps for everything, don't you? Cleaning a log, frame, yokes, everything's bicep. Like, everything just uses your biceps.
Yep.
So bicep off the bone, reattached. 6 month recovery.
I would say it was actually closer to like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 months recovery.
Yeah.
You just.
I'm one of those people where if I'm given like a protocol to do your rehab and anything like that, peptides, anything like that, I'll do it to the umpth degree. I'll do my rehab like I'm supposed to do it once a day. I'll do it 3 times a day.
I always say us strongmen, we're like pig at potatoes. You tell us that ice baths will make you 1% stronger, and that's it. We'll just live in ice baths.
Yeah.
And that's what we do in it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. You do this stretch on your bicep and do this, I don't know, do 10 reps of this 5 times a day, you'll get 1% stronger. And before you know it, it just becomes obsessive.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. So I understand that. So you're back in action 4 months later. Were you back at Worlds 21? You've been Worlds every year.
I've been back at Worlds.
You've been Worlds every year, haven't you?
Yep. Ever since 2020, I've been there. Yep. So 2021 was in Sacramento, and that was the year that I picked up a stomach virus on my flight there.
Mate, that was so bad.
Lost 40 pounds in 2 days.
Yeah. You were not a good sight.
No, I was pale, sweaty, couldn't eat or drink. I couldn't even drink water because I would just violently throw up immediately afterwards. It was bad.
Fuck, man. You end up in a hospital after one of the events.
That was 2023.
That's 23. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you had some bad luck at Worlds.
Yeah.
So 2020 bicep off the bone, 21 sickness bug.
Yep.
What happened in 22?
22, I went into anaphylactic shock during the first event.
So that was the one where you went off in an ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I came back and then I won the car yoke.
Yeah. So I actually remember that year quite well. And did you ever find out what it was? Because I've got a theory behind it.
My theory is that it was just the amount of pollen. Eventually.
I was just about to say that.
Because I remember the pollen being so bad on that main street that when a gust of wind would come, it would look like it was snowing orange.
Yeah,
and it was just all the pollen coming off the trees.
No, I remember because I was in a presenting role and I had to sit down at one point and I'd be like, guys, just give me a minute here. My airways closed up, like my nose closed up, my throat closed up.
Yep.
And I was like, you're just going to have to give me a minute. Like, I'm having a bit of a panic attack here. Like, because the pollen was that bad. My airways were closing up and I could see it in you. So, yeah, geez, man. It was bad, mate. I've never, because it's like, just for painting a picture for everyone that's listening or watching, you think of a street and every single tree was a pollinated tree, and it was just raining pollen constantly, wasn't it?
Constantly.
It was like a constant dust.
It looked like it was snowing orange.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. Okay, so that's 22. 2023, we're now, what, 4 or 5 years into our strongman career?
Yeah, 2023 was my first final.
Okay, so you made the final in 23.
I came second in my heat in
That was
23.
Myrtle Beach?
That was Myrtle Beach, yep.
Yeah. Okay, where did we come in that overall?
Fifth. I was tied fourth, but the person that I tied with was Trey, and Trey won on stones.
Yes,
so,
okay, so the count back. Okay, so that was a good year.
That was a solid year. Yeah, my first final.
24?
24 is when I got third.
Third. That was a great year. That was Myrtle Beach as well, wasn't it?
That was Myrtle Beach as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
I have good luck at Myrtle Beach.
We need to go back to Myrtle Beach.
Oh God! If we go back to Myrtle Beach, that's my first title right there.
And then 25 just gone.
That was bicep again.
Bicep again, but the long head.
Yep, it was the proximal, which connected into the shoulder.
Yeah, which isn't. I've done mine. It's just seeing a bit, mate.
Yeah,
you can live without it.
Well, I'm glad that I bugged everybody that was backstage about it, especially you, because I was obviously super heartbroken that it happened again. Like, bad luck followed me to Worlds again.
Yeah.
And I found out that you had this same injury, so I wanted to come and talk to you and ask your opinion, especially because I had Royal Albert Hall 6 or 7 weeks after that. And I was just like, do you think I can come back from it? Like, what do you think I should do? Yada, yada, yada. So a lot of your advice I took to heart, and it actually really helped.
This is the thing, when you rip tendons and muscles like that, I always say the 21-day magic window period, right? So pretty much every single injury, like you could cut an arm off and it's 21 days and that will be healed.
Yeah.
So everything's like a 21-day window. So that's why I always say give it 21 days and then you'll know where you're at. And that's the advice I always give. And 21 days later, I'm assuming you were good.
I was feeling pretty good. I was already back to like lifting weights and all of that.
Good. And then we've just come back off the Strongest Man on Earth.
Yep.
Where you won.
Yep.
Against a heavy field of athletes as well.
Hell yeah, it was.
So the Strongest Man on Earth is a strongman show that has been created. Well, it's been around for a while, but Brian Shaw just bought the rights to it. It's been created in the strongman world, and it is dubbed the Strongest Man on Earth, i.e. the strongest man on the planet. It is a rival title to World's Strongest Man.
It is.
And it's got to be up there with one of the best accolades in the world of strongman.
I would agree with that.
Right now. I think we've got to be like, you've got to paint the picture of, and be honest with ourselves. Like, number one is World's Strongest Man.
It always will be.
World's Strongest Man is the pinnacle of strongman. Always is. Always will be.
Yeah.
I would say second is the Strongest Man on Earth.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, 100%. Third, would you say? I'd say the Arnolds.
I would say Arnold's and then Rogue.
And then Rogue.
Yeah.
In terms of importance, like what means
importance? Yes. Yeah. Just because Rogue is considered one of the big four just because of the paycheck.
Yeah, no, of course.
Best paying show in Strongman by far.
Yeah, money's one thing though, but accolade to a strongman.
Oh, accolade? Then I would definitely I would agree with that list.
Accolade is a more important thing to a strongman, in my opinion. You can win the Arnolds 100 years in a row, and you'll never be a world's strongest man. As daft as that sounds, do you know what I mean?
No, I get it.
And this is what the strongman community need to get their head around. Like, you could walk up to a woman going in the high street, an old woman, and go, "Oh, I won the Arnolds," and she'll go, "What?"
Yep.
And you go, "Oh, I won World's Strongest Man." She go, "Oh, wow, I watch that every year. That's amazing." And that's how I explain it to people. Like, ask an old woman if she knows it or not, and there's your answer.
Let me put it to you this way. I won the Strongest Man on Earth, and people still refer to me as the World's Strongest Man, just because they don't know any better, but they know what World's Strongest Man is.
Yes. Well, there you go. There you go. So, but well done, man. That was a hell of a contest.
Hell yeah, it was. I'm still trying to bounce back from it.
I can imagine. Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
2 weekends ago. That's one of it's the heaviest show on the planet.
It is the heaviest show on the planet, yeah.
Talk us through the implements and that. What kind of events
there
were
was
you
a
doing?
yoke with 2 gun safes filled with gold bricks. That was 1,400 pounds.
Fuck my life. 1,400 pound yoke. How long a distance?
10 meters.
10 meters. So that's like 650 kilos on your back, 10 meters. Yeah. Was an overhead?
There was an overhead. It was max log.
Max log, what did you get on that?
I got 200 kilos.
200 kilo? Fucking
Yep.
hell, mate.
Happy with that.
Yeah.
That was a in competition PR. So
Awesome.
and then there was the frame carry into seated arm over arm.
So a bit of a medley.
Yep,
Yeah,
bit of a medley. There was keg toss for max weight.
Right, for max weight.
Max weight.
Not max height.
Nope.
Okay, that's interesting. What weight did you get up to?
I got up to 70 pounds over 15 feet.
That's cool. Okay, that's interesting. That's different. I like that.
Yeah, mixed it up a little bit.
And then there's a power stairs. I'm sure there's another.
Yeah,
event.
it was the iron cross carry into
Iron
the
cross
power
carry.
stairs.
Okay.
Yep.
Good placings on all events?
Good placings on pretty much all events except for the manhood stones.
Is that the natural stones or?
No, there's 4 stones lined up, 450, 500, 550, 600. And then whoever can do the most reps with the heaviest stone.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's fucking insane.
It's rough.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's
I always
rough.
say if you're coming top 3 in every event at a strongman contest, you've pretty much won the show.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah. So well done, mate. That's phenomenal. Strongest man on earth sitting here, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
Does it make you feel good earning titles like that? Is this what
Yeah.
you live for? Is this what you
Yeah.
what you want from it?
Yeah, like what I want out of Strongman, there's a couple of different things that I want, but one thing that I selfishly want is I want to leave a legacy where people, like, dude, people talk about you when they talk about the Mount Rushmore of Strongman, when they talk about the best who has ever done it, the strongest person that's ever lived. They bring up your name a lot, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I want to be in that conversation too. And the way that I see that is I'm going to win as many titles as possible so that it's hard to dispute it.
In some ways, yeah. I mean that's bang on point. I mean, you look at people like Brian Shaw, who's won 4 World Strongest Man titles. That just puts him as one of the greatest ever. And then you look at people like Sedrunas, Mariusz Podnowski, 5 World Strongest Man titles, and you see the theme I'm going down here. It's like 5 titles, 4 titles. Like these guys are well up there. Is that your goal in the strongman? So
absolutely.
You want more than 1 title.
Yeah. Like I would like to do Strongman until I'm no longer physically in contention for the title.
So just keep going until you break.
Pretty much.
I mean, it's a good attitude in a way, but fuck me. I think if I had that attitude, I wouldn't be here right now. Jesus. Not as in I wouldn't be doing this podcast, as in I'd probably be 6 foot under.
Yeah.
Being honest. It's such a strenuous sport.
Ain't that the truth?
So 32, just one strongest man on earth. You've got to win that World Strongest Man title.
Oh, I'm going
every
to.
Every time, and the last World Strongest Man we went to, I was like, I think everyone's got a good shot at this, you know. And then you're at your bicep. It's like the events.
I'm not taking anything away from Reno now. He was the best man on the day. He earned it. He deserved it. He is the world's strongest man. With that being said, there isn't a single argument that anybody can make that can convince me that this wasn't going to be the year I won.
Yeah.
If I did not get hurt, I would have won world's strongest man.
And that's the sort of frame of mind you have to have as well. And I believed you would have had a good shot at winning that title this year, 100%. As I say, just it's all about getting stars aligned, isn't it? And
Sure is.
And this is the thing, right? So, like Reno now won that World Strongest Man title, but this is what people don't quite understand: is if that's like a set of 5. Was it 5 events this year? It wasn't it? With a carryover from the heats, wasn't it?
Yes.
And if you change those 5 events, another man wins. You change those 5 events again, another man wins, and so on and so forth. It does land in the hands of luck and decision making. So that's your goal. Just as many World Strongest Man titles as you possibly can.
As many titles, period.
Okay.
I've already got strongest man on earth. I want world's strongest man. I want the Rogue. I want the Arnold, and I want as many titles as possible. It's the only world record that I really care about, and I say this a lot, but the only world record that I actually really care about is how many Giants Live wins I can win. I want to win that.
How many have you won?
Right now, I have 7.
7. It's a fair amount. That's gold trophies, not second and thirds.
Yeah, that's just gold.
Have you thought of any big feat of strength that could change that. Like, like I did the 500 kilo deadlift to sort of, I think that was my cementing factor in the history books. Like, world's strongest man, yes. But I honestly think, like, one world's strongest man title on its own, as horrible as this may sound to say, and no disrespect to anybody, it's just not that special in the worlds of strongman. Do you get what I'm saying?
I would say that, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's been
You're
a lot
easily forgettable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a lot of people that have won one title and been forgotten. And I just think, like, the 500 kilos cemented it.
That's fair.
Without the other, meant nothing. If I just did the 500 kilo on its own, it'd be like, he's just a deadlift, just a deadlift guy.
Right.
If I just want one world's strongest man on its own, it's, he got lucky.
Yeah.
The fact that the two combined, it's like, fuck, that's a...
Well, that was also around the same time that you set the record for the axle clean and press, right?
So I think this is true. I am the only strongman to have held the overhead world record and the off the ground world record at the same time. So deadlift and overhead. I'm the only strongman to hold both at the same time.
That's an accolade in and of itself that helps cement you. I mean,
yeah.
I understand the point that you're making, but then there's the added axle record on top of that.
Yeah. Overall,
it
just proves the overall strength.
Yeah.
So is there any, what I'm trying to get at, is there any record that you fancy that you think you could push the limits of and like cement your name?
If I had to pick one, probably circus dumbbell.
Circus dumbbell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really like circus dumbbell. I'm very good at it.
Is it a max weight dumbbell or
max weight?
And what's the record now? 150?
I think it's 330. Yeah, so 150.
Matthias Kaliskowski. 150.
I think if I really dedicated myself to training for it, I think I could nail a world record.
Fair enough. I think
I can hit 300 pounds on any given day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Geez, you can hit 135, 140 pretty much quite regularly.
Whenever.
Okay. I mean, that's obscene, mate. Throwing 150 kilo plus above your head with one arm.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm 160 now, 164. A bit more, maybe a bit more. It's like throwing me above your head with one arm.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. Absolutely insane. What's the plans for the rest of the year, mate? We've got Giants Live. Is it the Open this weekend in Birmingham? So when this airs, Evan will have just competed this weekend, just gone. Just gone. How are we feeling about it? Because Hafthor Bjornsson is making a return to Giants Live.
Yep.
There's a rumor he's going to do the full show.
Yep. He said that he's going to do the full show.
He's going for a 5'10" deadlift as well.
Yep.
Fair play to him. Hope he gets it. Good luck for. What are you smirking at? I was genuinely saying good luck.
No reason. That was a very genuine good luck.
It was good luck for. Hope you get it, mate. Smash it. Oh. You competed against Ford before?
I have at the Arnold, yes.
The Arnolds, yeah. Yeah, it's like when you've been around Ford, you know how big a guy is. It's obscene, isn't it? How big some of these guys get, like the Tom Stoltmans, the Hafthors. It's just ginormous.
Like, you know how being a larger person, like in general, just your presence almost commands attention when you go into a room. He does that with a room full of us.
Yes.
Yeah. So like when he walks into a room, you can't help but like be like, holy shit, he's fucking huge.
Yeah. Well, 6'9" and 400 pounds in body weight, more than, what is he, 440 now probably?
He's probably closer to 440.
440. That's a big human being. God, and you're competing against that.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm gonna beat him, so I'm not scared.
I'm good.
I fear nobody. I'm not scared.
Good. So let's try and think about the future here. So you've just won Giants Live for the week. Am I giving you bad vibes here? Am I giving you bad luck if I say you've just won? He's just lost. Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah. He's just lost at the weekend. I'll say that just so it doesn't jinx anything.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, seriously, good luck. I'll watch that, mate. That'd be good fun. Be nice to see you go up against Thor. Who else is there?
There's going to be Luke Stoltman. Gavin Bilton.
Yes.
We also have Patty Haynes.
Oh yeah,
Patty's coming up. He's looking really good.
Yeah.
The thing with this is, I think there's a lot of guys coming into this show. Austin Andrade also.
The Mexican Eddie Hall.
Yep, Mexican Eddie Hall.
We'll just pull Austin Andrade up. He is literally a replication of me.
There he is.
There we go. Look at this handsome guy here.
Fat bastard.
Look at that handsome motherfucker.
He's so fat.
Eh?
If he gets any fatter, he won't be able to open his eyes.
That is a good-looking guy.
Eh.
Eh?
Yeah.
Look at him. Strong as an ox.
How does he
Good-looking.
fit into that shirt.
I bet he's got a massive fucking dong as well.
There's no way.
I bet he has.
I bet he hasn't seen that shit in years. Look at the size of that gut.
No. He doesn't need to see it. It doesn't. It comes out that further than his belly. Like, do you know what I mean? Like a baby's arm. Yeah. It's
No way.
Mexican Eddie Hall.
Mexican Eddie Hall.
That's why I know he's got a big dong.
Oh, okay. Is that so?
Yeah.
You a tripod walking around?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So, I mean, he's a unit. He's
Oh, dude. He's thick as shit.
his deadlift has come on like stupid as well.
Well, see, the thing is, last year at the deadlift champs out in Vegas, he pulled 470, locked it out, but he lost his balance and fell backwards.
Yeah.
And Nick Gordione and his training partners, they all say that he's stronger now. So
I mean, fuck, I saw that 470 and it would look fairly comfortable. The fact he's stronger now, he could be one of the guys that's in contention to do 500 plus.
yeah, he really could be.
Yeah, he's just got that. He is literally a replication of me. He's just got that frame.
Yeah.
Just a bit like those, the essential movements, the squat, the bench, the deadlift. When you're that size, that height, perfect.
Yeah.
Like you just dominate those three movements.
Yeah, he just needs better tattoos. Texas, Mexico.
That's all right,
Oh, if he has a problem, fight me.
Well, there we go. What's after that, mate? What's after the Giants Live?
So after Giants Live, there is Giants Live Glasgow.
Okay, you're competing in that as well?
As of right now, I am.
Fucking hell, Evan, you're going for it.
I'm going for it.
Yeah.
And then finishing the year off with the Rogue Invitational.
And that is also in Scotland.
Yep, that'll be in Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. That's pretty cool. And that's a big show, isn't it? The Rogue Invitational.
Oh, yeah.
Good, heavy. A bit like Strongest Man on Earth. Big, heavy contest.
Yeah, but there's a lot of athleticism involved with that. They have a lot of influence because they're Rogue, and Rogue is a CrossFit company. They have a lot of influence with CrossFit. So, we'll do... like last year, for example, we did a 1,000-pound yoke into power stairs, just moving medleys like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good thing about the Rogue is the prize money.
Oh, hell yeah. It's the biggest prize pot in Strongman.
So how much is first place?
If it's going the way that it's going right now, it's going to be between $110,000 and $120,000.
Fuck, man, that's good money.
Yeah.
That's good money. I mean, I won World's Strongest Man in 2017, and I think I got something like 30 grand after my taxes and stuff.
Yeah,
30 fucking
that's
grand.
rough.
It's just the way the sport was. It's grown so much since then. But you know, someone's got to plow the fields for everyone to benefit. That's probably the best way to put it. So yeah, 120 grand.
Yeah,
I say that's like, for me, that'd be like winning 4 World's Strongest Man titles, you know, in one day. So it's a good payday. Yeah, if that was around when I was competing, I'd 100% been amongst that. That's for sure. What's your aspirations for that?
I want to win.
You want to win?
I want to win.
And again, Thor will be there.
Thor will be there.
Strongman.
It's still kind of up in the air, but as of right now, it's going to be me, Thor, Trey Mitchell, Austin Andrade, and then we have Hooper. Hooper's confirmed. Yeah. Stoltman is confirmed. Ray O'Neill will be there.
Yeah.
Just guys like that.
So the top 8 strongmen in the world are going to be there, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Hell of a contest. And that pretty much rounds off your year.
Yep.
Rogue Invitational. Okay. I mean, like it's just cool to see you like come through the ranks as good as you have. And you've had so many setbacks, like with your injuries and that.
Yeah.
Talk to us about your headspace. Like when shit like that happens, when you're kicked out the WWE and you rip biceps off the bone and you can't train, where'd you go to? Or do you suffer with the mental health stuff?
I suffer with mental health stuff a lot, and I have for a lot of my life. Like, there's been three separate occasions where I've was just about to take my life.
What, as in you were about to kill yourself?
Yeah. I had a gun in my mouth one time, and then 2 other times I drove out to a bridge in Pennsylvania and I was going to jump.
Fuck, man. Fuck, that's deep.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all right. Jeez. Talk me through like gun in the mouth moment, jumping off bridges. What brings you to that?
It's just a constant mindset, and it's a very bad toxic mindset of just not feeling good enough, not feeling cared for, like nobody gives a shit about you. Everything that you work for means nothing. Just feeling like that for weeks and weeks and weeks is just kind of a slow burn and build up into that inevitable, like I'm just going to go for a drive and I might not come back.
Do you suffer with the I'm going to call it like the serotonin releases of the sport? It's like the what's it called? Is it serotonin, the happy hormones?
Yeah.
So like for me, for instance, like winning the world's strongest man, you're on top of the world. Like you feel invincible. You're the number one strongman in the world. You know you've just turned your life around. Everything's going for your family. And then the next day or 2 days later, I'm back home and I'm fucking changing nappies. I'm doing the dishes and you're fucking that crash.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's fucking tough. Like the grind never ends. And I think that's the realization with the mental health stuff is you just gotta fucking pick yourself up and keep fucking plowing.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to keep your head good. Is that the same case for you? Like you just won the strongest man on earth.
Yep.
Did you have a good high from that?
Oh God, yeah. My first world level title. I mean, it was being recognized as the best in the world is the reason why I fought and clawed my way up to the top and why I fight so hard for every competition that I compete in. I want to be the best. So finally winning a world level title was almost like I came to that realization and recognition. Okay, I have the title. So now I actually am what I knew I was always capable of.
Any downward spirals after the last 2 weeks? That was 2 weeks ago. You've been pretty good.
I've been pretty good actually, and usually there is a little bit like when I win giant shows and stuff like that, and then I come back home and I just go back to work. And
you work?
I work, yeah.
Fuck man, I thought you were just full-time strongman, like nothing else.
I fucking wish.
Tell me, what do you do? I can't believe I didn't ask this.
I do armed guard and security work.
Right, okay. So close protection.
Yeah. So executive protection for anything from CEOs of big multi-million-dollar corporations that come into town, from country stars and everything in between. Essentially on the hip, like reconnaissance and security.
Yeah, armed. On close protection.
Yeah. So like I'm a gun guy. I like guns. I have a decent collection of guns, but I also do a lot of stuff with like ex-military or police force and stuff like that. A lot of training with CQB and stuff like that. So like I'm capable. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Of course. Fuck my life. I mean, you without a gun is a train of thought you don't want to think about. Never mind with a gun. Fucking hell. Jeez. That's pretty cool, mate. How long have you done that for?
I've been doing armed guard for about a year now.
Yeah, so started Strongman 25. What have you been doing to support yourself through all that period?
What do you mean, like before?
So you did your wrestling, you went back, you worked at BJ's,
yeah,
and then you started Strongman at 25. I know, obviously, we all know Strongman is an expensive sport.
Yeah.
To be a part of. I mean, people don't quite compute how much there he is.
There it is. Yep.
There he is.
There's me with my M4.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad.
I am a very good shot.
Yeah.
I'm a good shot and I'm also quick. Like I like doing the CQB training where you're given a dummy gun with dummy rounds. They'll shoot like pellets and it'll hurt a little bit, but it doesn't obviously penetrate or anything. But you're moving through like a gutted apartment building or something like that, and there's one person in full gear that's like a threat.
Yeah.
You don't know where they're at, so you have to clear the room by room.
Okay, me and you should go paintballing.
I'm down.
Me and Brian went paintballing.
How'd that work
really
out?
Good. I shot him in the dick like 200 fucking times. It was so good.
Oh damn, you're a good shot too.
It was
then
fucking
that's
good.
A small target.
Yeah, it's a very small target. It's a very small target. Yeah.
That's maybe a little bit less than a quarter of my collection.
Oh fuck! Okay, so you got some guns. I mean, there's a Magnum there. There's a shotgun. There's an M4. Some other badass guns.
Oh yeah,
a couple of 9mm.
I have the weapons. See, I have the weapons that I use for my job. I have weapons that are like if shit goes down, I have those weapons.
You blow an elephant's head off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most of my collection is just like fun stuff. Like there's no practical reason why I would ever need a Smith & Wesson 500, something that could bring down a polar bear.
I was about to say, but it's fucking badass.
But it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like a dirty Harry gun multiplied by 3.
Yeah.
Like,
I get you. If I was, I mean, look, I've actually got a couple of guns myself in the UK.
that's
So
surprising.
I've got my shotgun license.
Yeah, you got to
to
keep like pieces of it all over the house.
No.
The ammo stored somewhere else.
No,
legit. Someone comes to your house and checks it every 3 days or some shit like that.
So legitimately, I've got a Browning shotgun and I've got a pump action shotgun as well.
Nice.
And I'm working towards my class 1, so I can have magnums. It has to have an arm restraint on it. Yeah, so I have an arm brace. But yeah, I'm going for my class 1. And then when I get my class 1, I can attach my tank onto it.
Are you good? Are you seriously?
And I can fire my tank.
That's amazing.
At a home office range, but I can fire my tank.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so that's what I'm working toward. So yeah, but I'm jealous because the UK is hard. It's hard to get your gun stuff. Like,
sure is.
To get my class 1, it's fucking pain in the ass. But I'll get it. And I love my shotguns. I love my shotguns.
Yeah, I'm a big shotgun guy too. It's one of my room clearing guns.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to be able to blow somebody's head off.
Fair enough. Yeah, so we'll go back. We got sidetracked there with all these gun talk. A little good talk. So yeah, when you were 25 and started Strongman, how did you support your Strongman journey? Because just to let people in for a shocker here, Strongman's fucking expensive. Like
super expensive.
Easily spend. I'm going to say even if you were budgeting $500 a week on food, easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right. There was a point where I had 3 jobs to support it. I was doing personal training. I was working in a car shop, changing tires. I was working in a grocery store. I worked at a restaurant for a little while as a steak chef. Like, I've done damn near everything. I worked for FedEx for a while.
Yeah.
Just anything to make that money up.
Butch FedEx driver anyone's ever seen in their life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez, man. So how many hours a week were you doing working?
God. Easily over 60.
Fucking hell.
Easily.
See, I've done that, and I've done the Strongman, and I just know how much it fucking drains you.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that up until I was 25, 26.
Yeah.
When did it ease off, or has it eased off?
It eased off when I won Strongest Man on Earth. I've been able to cut back on my hours.
So up until 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've been working 60 plus hours a week.
Yeah.
Fuck Evan.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane, mate. So,
got to pay the bills.
Yeah, I know, I get that. But I will say this, the day I quit my job, literally from that day forward, the improvement in my strongman performance was night and day.
I believe that.
Like night and fucking day.
I absolutely believe that.
So I quit strongman. I quit my job at the very end of 2014.
Mm-hmm.
And I met my then agent, Mo Chowdhury, is a local millionaire. And he said, I'll sponsor you, but I want some guarantees that you're going to win the world's strongest man. I said, I want you to do it within 3 years. So, and I looked him dead in the eyes and said, I'll do it in 2. And that was 2015. So he sponsored me and he became my agent, got all these sponsors on board for me and backed me and put me in a financial position where I was like, didn't have to work at all. And from 15 to 16, I went 3rd place in 15 at Worlds. And then 15 was 4th, sorry.
Yeah.
And then 16, I came 3rd. But if you remember, I bust 2 ligaments on one of my hands.
Yep, I do remember that.
So with cutting one event out completely, I came 3rd at World's Strongest Man with a fucked hand. I couldn't do the frame because I just couldn't even pick the frame up. And that year, that's the year I believe I should have won. But with my bust hand, I couldn't. And then I won it in 17. But I honestly can't tell you how much of a difference not working made. It was insane, mate. Like being able to just get up, eat, go back to bed, get up, do your physio, go back to bed, get up and train, go back to bed. And it sounds like, when you tell people this, it's like, fuck me, it sounds fucking great, eating, sleeping and training. It's fucking tough. It's hard. I think it's actually harder than having a full-time job when you commit 100%. Because you got to think about the eating.
Yeah.
You're spending I was spending close to £1,000 a week on food. I was something like £800 a week at some points. You got to not only got to spend all that money, you've got to prep it all. You've got to eat it all. I mean, to get 12,000 calories a day in, which is what I was doing. Honestly, I'd be amazed if I was sat down for any less than 4 hours a day, maybe 5 hours a day, just sat eating food. Then the sleep. I was sleeping 12 hours a night, but I was also napping in the. I made sure I had 2 naps in the day, each over an hour long. So I was getting like 14 hours sleep a day. That's a job in itself.
Yeah.
And it sounds daft, but like training that hard and putting all that pressure on yourself and putting on the pressure on yourself to sleep is a job in itself. It sounds so stupid to say it, but sleeping is a job. And that's what makes such a big difference in the frame of mind is people think it's the training, it's the stretching, it's the foam roller. And I'm like, no. Yes, it's that. But you've got to think of sleep as a job as well. You've got to treat your sleep as a job. So that's so when people say, oh, you've got it easy, you did nothing but train strongman. I'm like, fuck my life. When you actually think about it, cooking my food, I was a full-time fucking chef.
Yep.
Yeah? Eating your food, you're a full-time competitive eater. You're doing an hour stretching every day. You're doing an hour and a half physio every day. You're doing an hour in the ice bath and sauna every day. There's 4 or 5 hours just doing your stretching and throwing. There's another full-time job. Then you've got your 4 or 5 hours of training. There's another full-time job. When you add it up, you're doing the hours of probably 3 full-time jobs. It's insane, but it's for one focus, and that's to be the strongest person that you're possibly capable of. So it's good to hear that you're in a position now where you can put all your eggs in one basket and just fucking go for it. Because I'm telling you now, Evan, this will be the turning point, mate.
Yeah.
This will be the turning point. You don't think it makes that big a difference. You think standing around and doing close protection for someone doesn't make a difference to your job. It fucking does, because that's time you should be spent sat on your ass or stretching or training or eating or sleeping. So, and you got to think about it like this, right? And this is like this like mindset that people like myself and Brian specifically have. And it's like that you standing around and doing close protection and doing, I don't know, online or coaching, whatever, you don't think it might only make 1% difference, right? But that 1% when you're doing 500 kilo is like adding another 5 kilo on. When you're doing a log press, it's another 10, it's another 5. It's such a huge difference. And that's the difference between first and second place all day long.
Yeah.
So it's good to hear you're adding that 1% up. And another 1%, and another 1%. And trust me, mate, trust me, World's Strongest Man is just around the corner for you. I'm adamant. If you've done as well as you've done, still working those fucking hours, fuck my life. We're in for a sight to behold right now. So I'm excited.
I want to be the best in the world.
I'm excited. How are we doing? Like, you've just won the Strongest Man on Earth. Mm-hmm. You got sponsors, and like you got enough money to sort of fully commit now and just get your head down and plow on.
I'm getting there.
Living off sponsorship.
I'm getting there. There's still a couple of things that I need to work out, and there's a couple of sponsors that I'd like to pick up, but I'm getting there.
Okay, good. There's just that was probably the turning key. It was the toughest point for me, but it was also the turning point for me. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was lucky enough to get an agent just to be like, come on then, let's fucking do it.
You want to take on somebody else?
Do you want me to ask him? It's I don't work with him anymore, to be fair, but I'll forever be thankful to that man. Mm-hmm. Forever be Mo Chowdhury. Forever be thankful. It's I buy him a bottle of whiskey every year, and I haven't told anyone this before, but I actually pay him 1% of my total yearly gross income.
Really?
Every year, just as a thank you.
Nice.
Just as a nice, like, tip my hat, like, you made me, you put me where I am, you deserve this. And
yeah.
He gets a nice little Christmas bonus every year along with a bottle of whiskey and a cigar.
That's nice.
Yeah. So it's, again, it's these the people in your lives that made the coaches and the I don't know, I suppose you're heroes in a way, you know. You learn from these people and they take you under the wing and they teach you how to be the best. Brian Shaw was one for me. Mm-hmm. Like, You ever noticed that the Strongman, you've seen all the content, I'd say from 2014 onwards, I really befriended Brian.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a nice guy and I love to hang around with him, but I made sure I made friends with Brian so I could learn from him.
Right. Well, I remember you saying that in the Born Strong documentary.
Yeah. And just being around him, seeing what he eats, seeing how he relaxes, seeing what tacky he picks before he does his Atlas stones. You know, what recovery is he doing? Why is he eating that half an hour before? Just picking up little bits all the time, and this is the key factor to being the best. And you're well on the track, mate. Well on the track. Is there any heroes you have in life in general?
Brian was always a hero of mine.
Brian Shaw?
Yeah. Brian Shaw. When I first got into Strongman and I was still kind of getting familiar with it and I was still very new to it, Brian Shaw caught my eye. I was one of those guys where I was very tall, so I thought I wasn't going to be able to squat or deadlift. And then I watched Brian do it, who's 2 inches taller than me, and he's deadlifting 1,000 pounds. It's like, oh, well, there goes that fucking excuse.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a big motivator for me for a long time.
So when you first got into Strongman, which would have been,
2017.
Was that your first contest?
18 was my first contest. 17 is when I found the gym and I started training.
So you didn't even know Brian Shaw was till 2017 then?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow, okay. Any other heroes you got in life? Outside? Arnie Schwarzenegger, Rambo?
Arnold Schwarzenegger was always like
T-Rex.
a motivator. Yes, T-Rex. Not really. I don't really use the term hero that much, to be totally honest. Just based on the line of work that I do, I kind of reserve that for like firefighters, nurses, police officers, military people, stuff like that. But a personal hero to me, off the top of my head, I can't really think of one specifically outside of Brian.
What's your diet looking like at the minute, mate? What sort of things do you eat?
I work with Nathan Payton. Who works with
good old Nathan.
Good old Nathan, yeah. I gotta say, a big contributing factor to me winning the strongest man on earth was him every like 20 minutes just shoving a honey bun down my throat. You've seen his suitcase, right?
Yeah, he just
that
brings
competition.
snacks
It's just full of snacks and Rice
yeah.
Krispie treats and shit. I love Nathan. Nathan is such a good dude. I wouldn't be where I'm at without Nathan in my corner. I can definitely say that.
Fair enough. I've worked with Nathan. Nathan Payton, everybody, if you want to go and give him a Google, a world-renowned sports nutritionist. So he's put you on the right path. So what sort of things are you eating?
He knows that I'm a man of simple tastes. When it comes to my palate, I can cook for almost anybody with my experiences working in restaurants.
Okay.
I can cook for almost anybody.
Yeah.
But my palate specifically is probably equal to like a 5 or a 6-year-old. I like very basic stuff. I like pizza, burgers, fried chicken
fingers,
love chicken,
alphabet spaghetti.
Fingers. Hey, alphabet spaghetti is pretty fucking good.
He's obviously a massive fan of spaghetti.
But he knows that my palate is very simple, and
Yeah.
he works with me with that. So a lot of my food is just basically red meat, steak, ground beef. I'll do my rice and potatoes, and then my green vegetable of choice is broccoli. I eat that for most of the day. My breakfast is usually like the standard. I do sausage, bacon, eggs, a little bit of cheese on the eggs. That's about it. And then for the last meal of the day is usually a cheat meal. So I'll have something super high calorie dense. So that way I go to bed on a full stomach. So that'll be like a meat lover's pizza or a couple cheeseburgers or something like that.
Okay. Cheesecake for dessert?
I'm not the biggest cheesecake fan.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
You
Get the
fucker,
fuck
you
out of
old
here.
strongman.
Fucking cheesecake is
past
life.
your prime motherfuckers just get a hard on for your cheesecakes.
Oh, you'll
cream.
never be as good as us because you don't eat your fucking cheesecake. That's your problem. That's your fucking problem.
The future is now, old man.
No, fuck you, man. Fucking cheesecake is life. Fucking all day.
Spoken like a true fat ass.
Man. My diet was like 70% healthy eating, 30% cheesecake.
30% cheesecake. Yeah. That's such a big proportion.
Yeah. It's probably worse than that. It's probably more like 60-40. But But yeah. So what's like your go-to cheat meal then?
Go-to cheat meal is probably a meat lover's pizza, and then I'll finish
Large.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Cheesy crust.
Oh, if it's available, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Do you
Some
have the
cheesy garlic
garlic
crust.
dip?
Yep.
Okay.
Garlic dip.
Yeah.
And dessert, I'm an ice cream guy.
Ice cream. What's like Ben and Jerry's?
Ben and Jerry's. I'm a big banana split guy, or a sundae.
Oh, fuck.
Could never go wrong with a good sundae.
Oh, I'm getting a bit stiff here.
Yeah, I know, right? That shit'll do that to you.
Yeah.
And you got a fucking hard on earlier for cheesecake.
Yeah, I fucking love cheesecake.
Yeah, and then I brought sundaes into it, and you changed your mind.
Look, we've got Whisper Golds here. Do you want a Whisper Gold?
The hell's a
what? You've not had a Whisper Gold?
Whisper Gold.
Oh my fucking god, Evan! You're in.
The wrapper looks like something out of the Willy Wonka chocolate factory.
Don't you dare not this. Just fucking eat it. You are in for the treat of your life.
Oh, the treat of
You've
my life.
never had a Whisper Gold. Fuck.
It looks like a turd. It's got the lines in it.
Mate,
everything.
Just put it in your mouth and enjoy it.
If I had a nickel. That is good. That is good.
See, us Brits, we do chocolate good.
You guys, I will give you that. You guys do chocolate good. It's just everything else that you
Why is
suck at.
chocolate so fucking... Yeah, I agree with that. Why is chocolate so fucking shit in America?
Honestly, I don't really have an answer for that. We just haven't figured it out yet.
It's so bad. Well, I'll go out to America and I'll buy a Cadbury's, which is like a British brand. And it'll taste like shit. Because it's made in America. You fucking Americans. Honestly, you get like... There's so many little life luxuries on this planet. Chocolate is one of them. And you fucked it up, you fucking retards.
Well, we didn't have to focus on chocolate by itself because everything else that we make is fucking delicious.
I'll give you that.
We got a restaurant in Vegas that rewards you for being a fat piece of shit.
I've been there. It's good.
I believe you have, fat piece of shit.
No. I think if you weigh over
350.
If you weigh over 350 pounds, you eat for free.
Yep.
I ate for free. So yeah. Fair play. Heart Attack Grill.
Heart Attack Grill. Yep.
Yeah. It's really good food as well. You been?
I have not, but I actually really want to.
It's really good.
Yeah, I want to do that and not finish my meal on purpose so my waitress spanks me.
So you can get spanked.
Yeah.
For anyone listening, watching in. If you go to Vegas, go to the Heart Attack Grill. And they do a 20,000 calorie burger challenge. And if you fail it, you get spanked.
With a big ass wooden board.
Yeah. And the waitress is usually like, all right looking. Nowhere near as hot as my wife, but she's all right looking. So it's good fun. Good fun. So yeah, go have a nice bit. And the milkshakes are banging because they
are they?
Yeah, it's because they do. So they'll do a proper full fat milkshake, and then melt a blob of butter on the top of it.
Oh my god,
mate, it is delicious.
Oh my god,
it's delicious. Okay, so mainly red meat.
Yeah. Pretty much full
rice,
carnivore.
potatoes. You have eggs? You have a lot of eggs?
I love, for breakfast, yeah.
Just for breakfast. So a lot of fats then. Red meat and fats.
Yeah.
No cheesecake.
No, ice cream. Remember, the superior dessert.
Well, as I say, now you've like gone full time. I think if you added cheesecake in, those two things combined.
You think so? You're
gonna be the best strongman that's ever lived, Evan. By a mile.
Why'd you have to fucking word it like that? Now I'm gonna have to eat cheesecake.
Just fucking get on it. Because it's cheese. So, like, cheese is a good, wholesome, healthy food. It's cheese. That's why I'm on the carnivore diet, and I tell myself that because cheesecake's got cheese in it, it's in the carnivore diet.
Counts.
100% it fucking counts. So, yeah. Get on it. What's life after Strongman for you, do you think? Once you've won all your titles and... What do you want to do? What do you think is going to happen?
I'd really like to get into acting. I think that I'd be good for acting. I have a little bit of experience doing all of the quote unquote pretending with WWE. I've been in front of a camera hundreds of times. I know what I'm doing. I also know how to be able, this is one thing that I learned from WWE is I know how to tell a story with my body, not just with my words.
Yeah.
And a lot of like bigger guys that are actors have a hard time with that, and I feel like I kind of excel at that.
Yeah.
So I think that would be good in movies.
So that's something you're quite passionate about?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we've got Battle of the Beasts, end of the month.
Very excited about that.
In Malta. And that's a big place for films at the minute, Malta.
Oh, yeah. They filmed the most recent Jurassic World Dominion there.
He knows your shit. Am I saying that right? Malta?
I said Malta.
Malta. Malta. We're saying it wrong.
Malta.
There's no A. It's a U.
Oh,
apparently.
It's a U, not
Malta.
Malta.
There we go. Malta. So yeah, we're at Malta end of the month for Battle of the Beasts.
Yep.
And I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I think we're sort of a new TV show. Strongman mixed with comedy. We're doing the old classical deadlifting and cannonball lifting and all that stuff, but we're also doing some of the events. So one of the events that you're going to be marked from 10 points to 1 point is a belly flop competition. We've also got an eating contest in there.
Hell yeah.
So whoever eats the most food, 10 points, second 9 points, and so on. And then sumo wrestling as well. We're bringing sumo wrestling back.
I can't wait.
So I'm excited for that.
I can't wait.
I'm excited for that.
Pick some guys up, dump on their face.
Yeah, but
I have a list.
Malta is one of the hot spots for films at the minute. So we'll no doubt meet a lot of directors and producers.
That would be nice.
Whilst you're out there. I'm doing a lot of acting at the minute.
Mr. Expendables 4.
I mean, that was very small, but it's something I'm quite passionate about. You know, I've done acting lessons for 2 years now.
Really? Very nice.
Yeah, to get quite serious and it's all about networking.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think presence is a massive factor. Knowing to act is probably second. And then third, it's who you fucking know.
Yeah.
It's all about networking. It's all about going to the parties, going to these strongman shows like Battle of the Beasts, and just meeting, seeing the whites of their eyes, shaking the hand, and letting them know that you fucking exist is honestly half the battle.
Right.
So just that's my advice to you with the filming world is network like fuck. Go to these events that you don't want to go to. You know, the fucking red carpets and whatever else, because that's where you make the contacts.
Yeah.
Do you not fancy any fighting?
I love fighting.
You love fighting.
I love fighting. Yeah. I was aggressive when I was growing up. So that's the reason why I got into wrestling and not football.
Fair enough. Were you in a lot of fights when you were a kid?
Don't worry about it.
Just don't ask.
Yeah. Okay. Were you a cop? I was a little physically aggressive, yes.
Okay. I mean, that's understandable, mate. It's
but I've been a fan of MMA for ever.
Like, what's your preference? MMA, boxing?
MMA, definitely, yeah. Because I've always been a grappler. I don't really have any formal striking experience with boxing, kickboxing, anything like that. But I have a lot of experience with wrestling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I'm a grappler, and I just think that UFC and MMA in general is just very entertaining to me.
Yeah,
I could sit down and watch it for hours.
Yeah, you're a big fan of like John Jones, Tom Aspinall, and people like that. You got any aspirations to do that once you're retired?
Absolutely not.
No?
By the time that I'm done with Strongman and I'll have accomplished everything that I want to accomplish, I'm way too old.
You're going to be that old, that decrepit.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not going to be able to raise an arm by that point.
Yeah, if I need to make a noise just to stand up, I'm not going to be able to get into a fucking cage.
I mean, I'm making noises standing up now, and I'm sure you are.
Exactly. That's my point.
Jesus.
Well, you did something not too long ago, right? With the Misfits, right?
No, so I'm talking with Misfits. I fought Mariusz Podnowski.
Right.
5 times.
Oh, we all saw that.
5 times world's strongest man. I fucking love that.
Fucking dog watered him, man. Jesus.
Dog walked him, yeah. That was good fun. And that was a big fight. People play it down now, but that was a fucking big fight, big risky fight for both of us. I think Mariusz is renowned for being very strong, very aggressive.
But he's also, I would argue that he's known more for his athleticism and his explosive power.
Yeah.
So, like, he was a fucking athlete. It was a good transition for him to go into MMA.
100%. Do you remember when he first went into MMA? And I think that first match he had, or the second match, he went up against a world champion. I forget his fucking name. But he kicked his ass.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking killed him.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think that was like one of the highest pay-per-view figures they'd ever had in any MMA fight in existence.
Really?
Yeah, when Mariusz Podnoski went into MMA, it was something like, honestly, it was like 12 million people tuned in to watch it.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I
it
did
was
not
fucking,
know that.
it was fucking insane.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like, you got to think 5 times world's strongest man coming into MMA. That was a big thing. And then obviously when me and him fought, that was another big moment. Yeah, it was good fun. No, so I'm talking with Misfits at the minute. So Dylan Danis.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's like the jiu-jitsu world champion. He's from your neck of the woods, I'm pretty sure.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been talking shit online for a little bit.
Why is that not surprising?
I actually quite like him.
Wonder why.
I love his shit talk. I love his no fucks given sort of anti-woke.
Well, he was super like digging into Logan Paul's ass for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh
He was
yeah.
saying some savage shit to him.
Savage shit. But it was on point. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's fucking, oh, yeah. Fair, that's why I quite like him. He just fucking says what he wants. Fucking savage. But yeah, so he's been talking shit, and then I bumped into him on Saturday night at the Misfits.
Yeah.
So he won his fight, and then I was shouting at KSI, get in here. And I was sat right behind KSI. So I stood up. I was like, you fucking talking to me? And I got in the ring and offered him on. And he said, we basically shook hands. So if I get under 300 pounds in body weight, he'll fight me. We shook hands on that. So Misfits. And then I spoke to KSI afterwards, and me and KSI shook hands on that. So Misfits. Give me 12 weeks. I've got 64 pounds to lose. I'm coming. Me versus Dylan Danis. I'm going to weigh 299 pounds. Dildo Danis can weigh whatever he wants. I think he's like 180, but he can come in whatever he wants. 200. Let's fucking make that happen. I think it's
that would be an awesome fight. That would be wildly
He's a world
entertaining.
champion jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it interesting, isn't it? I kind of love these freak fights.
Mm-hmm.
I love these freak. That's what I live for.
The freak fights are entertaining, man. That's part of the reason why Pride was so popular.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You guys like soccer kicked in the head while they're down and shit like that. And you have Giant Gonzalez running into the ring with a giant 2x4.
Remember Bob Sapp?
Bob Sapp.
Bob Sapp. Just get Bob Sapp up for me, please, Sam.
Slutowski.
Honestly. Bob Sapp. Who did he powerbomb?
No, you're thinking of Rampage.
No. No, it was Bob Sapp. Rampage as well, but Bob Sapp. Put Bob Sapp powerbomb. He power slammed. It was a world champion, and he power slammed him, and he literally broke his neck.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was vicious. No, it was a full-on power slam. Yes,
Yikes.
that is it. Yes, look how he lands on his neck there.
I was going to say that was 100% neck and shoulders.
Oh, yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, so he broke his neck and carried on. Bob Sapp beat the crap out of him. But he was a world champion. And Bob Sapp just absolutely fucking
Is that you
him.
just kind of like predicting the future? You
I just love that kind of shit, though.
Do you not on his head?
Tom Aspinall, let's fucking get it. No, Jesus Christ, no. But I just love that kind of shit, like the freak fighting scene.
Yeah.
I just think it's great seeing mismatch, and this is why the Misfits come in. The mismatch. There's a guy called Joey Essex. Did you see it the weekend? Do you know Joey Essex?
Mm-mm.
So he's like this. He's like a personality of Britain. He's a bit of an idiot.
Okay.
But he's lovable. He's
Okay.
lovable, but he's like a is it Love Island or a Sex on the Beach or something?
The only way is Essex.
The only way is Essex.
The
So
fuck are you talking about?
he's like reality TV show star. He's really
okay.
famous in the UK. So he fought at the weekend against the equivalent of Portugal, like an influencer in Portugal.
Okay.
And they had this fight, and I've got to say it was the best fight I'd ever seen in my life. It was literally Joey Essex just throwing punches, like head down, just fucking win. But it was so entertaining, mate. It was gold. And halfway through, I was actually shouting for Joey to knock this guy out. It was great. It was full on great.
Hey, if it was entertaining, that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, 100%. So
Well, that's why Chael Sonnen was so popular. I love Chael Sonnen to death.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, he's one of my favorites of all time. Not because of his in cage shit. He was a great fighter.
Yeah.
But God, man, could he cut a promo? He cut a promo like a 1980s wrestling heel.
Yeah. He's good.
I'll never forget. My favorite promo moment from Chael Sonnen was he was getting ready to go up against Tito Ortiz. And Chael goes, Tito, tell the people what you think I do best. And Tito goes, well, he talks. He gets all of his opportunities from cutting these promos and talking all of this shit. And then he gets into the cage and he underperforms and all of that. He gets all of his opportunities from his mouth. And Chael's response to this at the press conference in front of a room full of reporters on a panel with other fighters, so you can see their reactions too. He goes, Tito likes to say that I get all my opportunities using my mouth. The only person I know that ever made money using their mouth was his ex-wife.
Oh,
you could hear a fucking nickel drop on the crowd, dude. It was bad.
Fucking hell.
Oh, and there's certain clips where
was that a true story as well, probably?
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Wow.
There's certain videos where the camera is zoomed out a little bit more and you can see the fighter next to Chael Sonnen and he just goes, yeah. It was so good.
See, that's where fighting belongs for me. It should be about, yes, fighting, but the entertainment as well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, you want to see two guys go in, have it out, and walk out healthy, but you want to see that shit talk and the hatred. And
I think Conor was so popular.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, that guy's made billions off being an absolute twat.
Yes.
Fucking love him for it.
Yeah.
Fair play. Yeah. If we could all copy Conor McGregor, I'm sure we would.
Oh, 100%. In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat. Evan, you've been an absolute pleasure, mate. It's always cool to hear people's stories and struggles and what they've been through to get to where they are today, and you're doing pretty fucking good. Strongest man on earth. How's that feel?
Feels really good. Feels really good just hearing those words too. Like, finally. Finally.
Good. And there's going to be some more words added to that in the future, yeah?
Absolutely.
Evan Singleton, the world's strongest man.
I will not stop until I am one of the best to ever do it.
Awesome, man. I wish you all the luck, and I'm sure I'll be right there to see you achieve it and celebrate it with you.
Yes, please.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Right then, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. That was Mr. Evan Singleton, aka T-Rex. If you want to go and follow Evan, hit him up on Instagram. We've got Evan_T-Rex_Strongman. Make sure you give him a like and a follow, because he is the future of strength sitting right here. And I think it's always cool hearing people's stories, where people have come from, the struggles they've been through to get to where they are today. And Evan is a prime example of highs, lows, determination, and never giving up. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Ladies and gents, don't forget to check out all the other episodes of The Good, The Bad, and The Beast. But I will see you soon. Big love. Take care.